I'm curious from your perspectives what it was like to receive the class online.
I'll take a quick stab at that. Go ahead, Danielle. Go for it.
No, go ahead, Chris.
She's coaching you to go.
Oh. Yes, ma'am. I work in the technology industry. My day job for over a decade has been working with IT teams to help build technology solutions to keep people in touch with one another. So this is my wheelhouse. I didn't have any trepidation. However, I had never actually been on the receiving end of participating in this way. And as many of us mentioned previously, this has actually been a very intimate occasion for us. We have got to know people well. And the thing that I'm actually really excited about is if I would have taken this course here where I live in my hometown, I would have met a few people in the neighborhood, right? But now I've got friends in Ohio and Arizona and Maryland and South Carolina and great contacts all around the United States that are going to now allow me to cross promote with their markets and expand. And this has opened up all kinds of opportunities for me. The other thing that I thought was fantastic is Zoom has allowed us to prove that our market and our line of work is not prohibited to continue to engage with the lockdown that we have going on in the world. We can still interact with one another. We can still engage and grow our business, whether we're in a room with someone sitting 6 feet away, or we're across the world with one another. I think this has been a great utilization of how technology can help grow people's professional portfolios and self-confidence in themselves. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for taking the risk on it. It paid off, and money well spent.
That was beautifully said. I can't that touched me, the connectivity portion.
See, I can touch you across the internet.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing.
It's not weird or creepy.
We still are connected. We still are human. We're still, we still have community, and that's amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you, Chris.
Danielle had her hand up.
Yeah, Danielle.
So I am, my first or original trade is the beauty industry. And so the joke is hairdressers can't sit still for more than an hour unless you have drinks or exercise class. So I was really nervous about taking it online, but I was like, well, not like I have a lot else to do. I can't do hair this weekend. So you know what, let me go ahead and sign up and do it. I was really, really excited to go to New York. So, but I was like, oh, sitting in front of, a screen, I don't know. But to be honest, it was so engaging and so interesting. I actually didn't realize that it was that long. So every day when I got home and it was late, I was like, why is it so, I've been in class for 7 hours, but it was actually amazing. I learned so much. The pre-work was awesome. That really got me started on the journey. And then to be in the class and do everything that we did, Felicia touched on it, the breaking out into the room. So it wasn't as big or as you're telling everything to 25 people. So that was good. And then, making the connections, like Chris said, we had a great session this morning, and, hopefully reach out to others, because what I realized too is I clearly need a life coach to get through all of this. So yay for life coaching. But I really didn't expect to expand as in depth as we did into some of the things that we did. I knew that we would touch on coaching, and I assumed it was, to do it so that we could practice. And then, but in the end, you basically worked through it on your own too, which was great. And I'll finalize that up by saying the fact that we dived into the marketing as far as we did, the business plans and details, I didn't expect that either. So I think the program overall is so well-rounded. I learned so much from the beginning theory of what, counselors and coaching and mentors do, all the way to all the advice and things that you gave about doing the advertising and marketing. So the whole scale was amazing. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I wanted to say that I completely forgot what I was going to say. So yay. Let's see. I wanted to ask, and it might be kind of a cliche question or what have you, but what was your favorite moment or memorable moment or a tool that you took away from class?
I think the most memorable moment for me was when Dan was like, "You're now a certified professional life coach." And I'm like, "Oh, wait, I am." Like, that was like that moment where it was like, "Oh, this is real."
The moment for me was when I broke into my one-on-one session with, I think her name was Danielle, or Deshawn. I can't quite remember. But nevertheless, Daniel told us to, okay, this is a real life scenario. Go in there with your heart, go in there. Don't be surprised if you see tears. Just go in there, you're coaching, go. So I'm like, okay, real life scenarios. And when she opened up and told me her real life scenario, that's when it got real for me. Like, it's your job to coach her through this. She just told you her real life scenario. And so it put me in the mindset of, okay, so what if this is it? Like, this is your moment. Don't you screw it up. And so I'm glad I had that opportunity to prepare, to see what it was like versus thinking you can just go on in, because as a counselor, we think we're counseling someone and it's a totally different ball game. You're not counseling, you're coaching. And so I enjoyed that experience. I also wanted to talk about the financial part of this that nobody mentioned. I was going to be driving from Maryland, so it saved me that cost. I was going to have to get a hotel. It saved me that cost, and so the savings will allow you to now take that money that you saved and put it towards starting your coaching business. So that's a big benefit of those who say, I would love to take this life coaching class, but my funds is kind of funny. Well, now you only have to pay for your online course, and that's all you have to pay for. So I would highly recommend it for anybody who's considering.
Thank you so much, Felicia. Anybody else want to share? No, it's silence.
Yeah, I'll share.
Oh, yeah, Karina.
For me, I would say it was the breaking out into the group with with Khadijah, who was one of the other participants. We just had we just like clicked immediately, and I clicked with everybody that I broke out in a group with. But we both actually happened to both live in we're both in LA, and so it was like, oh my gosh, like we're in the same city. And we're actually also talking about, we're in contact and planning to do sessions for each other and coach each other. So for me, like just sort of in this like virtual room, coming face to face with somebody that I connected so much with and that I'm going to continue coaching and being coached by, she did such an excellent job of coaching me. And yeah, it was like a really, I wasn't expecting to feel that kind of connection online. So that was for me the biggest takeaway.
And what's amazing too is, this is what I was going to say before, is people who are coaches, there's no shame in saying we want coaches. Like, we like being coached. We want to be coached too, because there's value in it, right? Regardless. And you realize that having that coach, that accountability partner, that person just to ask the right questions is very, very helpful, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
So, life coaches need coaches too. I think if anybody has any final thoughts, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for being here. Does anybody have anything they want to add at all?
If this is something that you've always wanted to do or always had it in the back of your mind, and you've looked at various different programs or various different organizations to kind of get an idea of who's legit, who's real, who may not be real. I definitely recommend this organization to set you up with the right tools, the right experience, but as well the connection that you're going to gain after this. The alumni support, which we haven't mentioned too much about, is unreal and ongoing. So not only do you want the tools to get started in the business, but you also want the tools that are going to keep you in the business. And this organization sets you up for that.
Well said, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Dan, do you have anything else?
No, I'm just blown away and sitting in my happy space right now with all this wonderful stuff.
Thank you for facilitating that class. You were awesome. And
Thank
it was a joy to watch too. I was in and out, but I quite enjoyed being able to check in with you guys. So, all right, well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to all the students. Thank you to Jerome. Thank you to Daniel. And we will be back next Tuesday at 1 with Daniel. You'll be doing a demo next week, correct?
I will be doing a demo next week. I'm going to teach you guys how to do electronic vision boards so that you can do it as a class. You can learn how to do it from me in that class, and then you can teach other people to do it as a class that you can then gain coaching clients from.
Nice.
So,
That's so exciting.
Awesome.
Next week,
yeah, cool stuff.
same bad time, same bad channel.
Same bad
Same
time,
bat
same
time.
bat station. Yep, yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm
make sure you're
excited.
back here next week at 1 to learn how to make a digital vision board. And I just want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. And for those who haven't yet, check out Certified Life Coach Institute. All right. Thanks,
Check 'em
guys.
out.
Bye.
Ooh,
Thank
thank
you.
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 See ya.
Bye.
Take care.
Jerome, you got to hit end the meeting.